In this final installment of my vintage pattern collection, Couture patterns will be featured. The first patterns in the collection are from Modes Royale, and this pattern was featured in a previous video that I did. And I just love the jacket here. It's got a flap collar, a low scoop neck, buttons, two big pockets on the front with flaps, and a pencil skirt. Now this pattern is unprinted, as a great many of the patterns were before the 1940s, and of course the printed pattern was introduced in the 20s, but the pattern companies did not begin to print their patterns until after the 40s. And this is just a great look here, and of course it's got liner notes at the top here. The next pattern is one that I've had for some time, and this is a ball gown. And here you have the low back, and you have a big ribbon that flows on the back of the gown. And the perimeter of the envelope here is disintegrated some. And of course you have watermarks on the bottom here, but nonetheless this is a great pattern. The next pattern from Modes Royale is a dress. And the thing that I like about this brand is that it was ahead of its time in terms of style elements. So you would see the exaggerated collars and cuffs, flounces on many of the dresses and gowns, and loads of buttons. And so this dress has buttons down the front and on the back, and you have a little flap on the front here. And this is a highly desirable pattern brand, so I would encourage you to at least get one for your collection. That's great. The next pattern is from Paris Original Model, and this is from 1951. And I love this outfit as well. And I love how the sleeves are turned up, and then you have the little flounce on the jacket there, and the pencil skirt. And the next several patterns are from Vogue, and this is a Vogue basic design, and you have the maxi dress, and you have a shorter version, and you have several different options in how you can wear the sleeves to the dress. So you can have no sleeves, the balloon sleeves, or short sleeves. And this pattern came with that pattern, and here you have a maxi dress with bell sleeves and shorter sleeves, and of course you have the shorter versions. The next pattern is a Vogue Americana, and this is Bill Blass, and he's one of my favorite designers. And I just love how this dress wraps around the waist here, and this puts me in mind of the look of Diane von Furstenberg, made so famous with her wrap dresses in the 1970s. 60s, and Jackie Kennedy's influence inspired Vogue patterns to create the Americana line, featuring American designers like Calvin Klein, Bill Blass, and Oscar de la Renta. And this is a great look. And here's a pattern from the 1960s. It's a Vogue Couture design. And here you have the pants and the gown option and the little bolero jacket there. That's just great. And here is a Vogue Couture design, and I just love this dress here. You have the big buttons here, and you have a shorter version. And here you have another Vogue Couture design, and this is dated May 4th, 1973. And I just love the balloon sleeves here and the flowy skirt of the gown. It's just great. And here is a Vogue Americana from Bill Blass, and I just love the detailing on this. And of course this could be done in any color combination. Just love what's done on the lapel and the flaps of the pockets. It's great. And the next is a Vogue Paris Original from 1959. And you have a gown and you have a dress, and it fits at the waist with a bow or a rosette. And here you have a Guy Laroche, and this is a 1960s style. And Guy Laroche was a French designer. Of course, you have a store stamp there. And you'll see some more Guy Laroche looks here in this collection. And this is a Vogue Paris Original, Christian Dior from 1970s. And I love the Empire waistline there and the balloon sleeves. And these are the last two. This is a Vogue Paris Original, and this is from Yves Saint Laurent. And I love the fabric that they used for this this look here. And you have the jeanie pants, you have the long coat here, and you have the little fancy trim there along the edge there. And then here's another Vogue Paris original, and this is Christian Dior. And I love how sleek that looks, and you have the slit and you have the V-neck there, long sleeves or short sleeves. And then here is the last Vogue Paris original. And I love the pocket detailing there, and you could just put your belt, loop that through the pocket, and the buttons down the side. And these next several patterns are more contemporary, and ideally I prefer to stay with vintage patterns, but if there is a style that has elements from the past and I like it, I'll get it. So here are some looks from Guy Laroche, and this is from 2006, and of course this has the style element from the 70s with the bell leg pants here. And of course you have bell sleeves here, and then you have the jacket flaps over to one side. That's a great look right there. And here's another Guy Laroche from 2006. And of course if I were to make this pattern, of course I would put a panel there. You've got a opening in the back, and then you have a store stamp right here on the bottom. And here's another Guy Laroche from 2007. That's a great gown. And the last Guy Laroche from 2011. And here is an Oscar de la Renta from 1991, and he's one of my favorite designers as well. He was very popular in the 70s and 80s. And here is an Arnold Scazi, and he was also popular during those periods. And here's one of my favorite contemporary designers. This is Isaac Mizrahi, and this is a design from 1997. And Vera Wang is another of my contemporary favorites, and this is 1999. I just love that high waist there. And then here's a Donna Karan. This is 2002. I love that little cold shoulder look there. And here is a Pavel Sassoon, and he was also popular in the 80s. And we have a few more to go. And here is a evening gown or wedding gown, and this is from 2003. And I just love how that cuts in the middle there, and you have all the beautiful detailing there with the embroidery and all of that. That's gorgeous. Okay, and here's a Bagley Mishka, and this is from 2004. And here is a 2006 Donna Karan, and I just love this. You have the military look on the front, and then you have the corset on the back. And I love how that sits right delicately on the shoulders. And then you have another Pavel Sassoon from 2009, and I just love this dress. I love how that ties on the side there. And here is the last pattern from 2011. So this concludes my couture pattern collection. I hope you enjoyed this one as well, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.